Okay, just to make the video shorter, I went ahead and added in the name. So this is if like our boy team was playing our girl team. So each quizzer gets their own line. So like if they were on green, I'd circle G for green and the girls are on the red side. So this is green 1, green 2, green 3, then red 1, red 2, red 3. When the question number is red, they'll say what point value. So if it's a 10 pointer, you're going to fill in a 10 right there. And then as it's being read, if the quizzer interrupts the question and the quizmaster says interruption, you're going to circle that question number so we know that it's interrupted. And then let's say Camden interrupted that one and he gets it right. He'll get 10 points, and then you put the running total right here. So let's say question number 2 is for 20 points, so you add a 20 right there. Oh, and I forgot. Down here you've got to cross these off as they happen. So the 10 pointer already happened, and now the 20 pointer, so we're going to cross off a 10 and a 20. That's helpful for the coach as they're strategizing. If it's a close game, they need to know, not just, this doesn't really tell them how many questions, or when it does say how many questions are left, but more importantly, how many points are left. So they can add up real quick, okay, there's, 30 points, 60 points, 90 points, 120 points are left in the game, and they can see what strategy they might need to have. So make sure you're crossing those off as you go. So let's say this second question is for 20 points. It's being read. It's not interrupted, so it's not going to be circled. And let's say Joy gets that one. She'll get a 20 points right there, and again, the running total. All right, question number 3 is for 30 points. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cross off this 30 right there. And this one was interrupted. And let's say Camden, again, he's the one who interrupted it, but he gets it wrong. So it's negative half of the point value, right? So this is a negative 15. Instead of doing a minus sign, I circle it when it's negative. It's much easier to see. Not all coaches do that, but it's a super helpful thing. So just circle it when it's negative. All right, so we're going to do the running total. So that's 10 minus 15, so we're at negative 5. Again, I'm going to circle it because it's negative. Since it's interrupted, it gets reread to the other team. Let's say Demi picks that one up. It's a 30 pointer. It goes right there, and then their running total is now at 50. So if the coach calls a timeout, let's say Coach Danny calls a timeout to comfort Camden. You're going to cross off the timeout over here, and Danny's going to be able to see really quickly that the score is 50 to negative 5. Camden has one right, one wrong, and so on. Okay, when the match is over, you total up their scores right here, here, and here. Right there, right there, right there. This would be their team final score, because that's the running total. So it should match. When you add these up, they should match your running total. And then there's just spots down here to do your individual high scores and your first place and second place team. I think that's it. There's a place to put fouls. If anyone gets a foul, if like the team gets a foul, it would go on this line. If it's an individual foul, like a quizzer talks before they're called on when they answer a question, then that would go in their same space. Let's say Demi actually talked before she was called on. This would also be a minus 5 foul, and I put a little F beside it, just so we don't think she's missing a question. Okay, and then that would have to play into their running total. So now it's actually 45 instead of 50. Okay, if they contest, there's this row for contest. So let's say when Camden got that one wrong, Coach Danny contests on it, put a C there. If the contest is accepted, you leave the C alone. If it is denied, then just put a line through it. That's important. We need to see how many denied contests there are, because you start getting fouls after a while. I think that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know. It really is I think it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Just make sure you use a pencil. That's my biggest thing. Okay, thanks, Brenda.